So, I just posted some videos, or some pictures, sorry, of a place called Fields of the Wood. I don't know where they came up with the name, but it is the home of the largest copy of the Ten Commandments. We went out there to check it out today. It's up on the side of a mountain. It's pretty tall. I'd say it was 10 to 15 stories tall. It's big. It's all made out of, all the letters and everything are all made out of concrete. It's all up against the side of a hill. Y'all can probably check it out while you're watching me. If not, whatever. But I don't know the whole history on it. Apparently the man that lived up there climbed on the top of the mountain and God spoke to him and told him to build it. So he built it, and it's the world's largest set of the Ten Commandments. There's also a stairway right up the center of it, which I did not climb today because my knee was hurting. So we drove around to the back side of it and I took pictures from up there. Also, there's a hill. It's called Prayer Mountain, and it's got a stairway that goes up it, and along the stairway on the sides are prayers out of the Bible all the way up, so that people can climb the stairs, and as they climb they pray as they go up. It was very interesting to go to. Regardless of your religious beliefs, it was still a pretty cool place to go. It was a big religious park, a lot of areas for picnicking and stuff, but yeah, I saw that it was around here, and Tim, the radio guy, offered to take me up there, so we went up there to check it out. Also, another thing is today is the first time I am trying to go live with my tablet. So let me know if you think the picture quality is any better or worse, or the sound or anything like that. If you don't like it, I'll go back to the phone. The tablet I just wanted to try because I've got a tablet holder coming that can attach to my flagpole. That way while I'm walking I can actually read the text at the bottom of the screen. Maybe, at least that's the idea. Instead of like leaning in like this to read it every time, I have to read it on the phone or whatever. So that's my excuse for using the tablet and buying the thing. Got warm enough today to actually try taking a dip in the pool. It was nice. Got cold pretty quick, so I got out. Not a whole lot's going on today. My wife's on her way. I'm actually checking on her progress right now. We have a very cool app, and I'm not endorsing this app because they're asking me to or anything like that. I'm just mentioning this app because I think it's very cool. I've got kids that are almost to that age to where they'll be leaving the house for hours on end, you know, and that's got to be nerve-wracking for most parents. So I got this app called Life 360, and you can put it on their phones. Everybody's phone, you put it on, and then you can invite them all to the family circle, and it's free, completely free. Parts of it are paid, but you don't have to pay for those parts. And then you can see exactly where your loved one's phone is. For instance, here I'll show you. Codie, of course it's going to be written backwards, and it's going to appear backwards on there. The United States are going to look backwards, but you can see right now my mother's logged in, Codie's logged in, and I'm logged in. So let it adjust. Yeah, so you can see the map's backwards, the words are all backwards, but you can see I'm the purple one, Codie's the orange one, and then there's a picture of my mom on the one in Texas. So Codie's about halfway here, which is pretty cool. I really like this app because you can zoom in within, I think it's like 100 feet of where your loved one is, and to me that's just awesome. She has driven almost all the way through Louisiana. She is real close to, let's see, where is she? She's almost to Richmond, which is right outside of Vicksburg. She's almost to the state line, to the Louisiana-Mississippi state line, which is really cool. I'm not sure if she's going to go up and stay with Janice. I need to figure that out for the night. She might not make it that far. She might stay in Jackson tonight and then finish out the drive tomorrow. I think that's actually going to be like 200 miles shorter for her. But we'll see how that works out. But she's made it a long way. Originally it was a 17-hour drive, and right now she is 8 hours away. So she's driven more than halfway to here. So she's doing really good. So it's a cool app to, you know, to kind of check out your family, where they're at and what they're doing and stuff like that. She's not taking the path that I thought she was going to take. She told me she was going to go down, hit Houston and go through the bottom of Louisiana, through Gulfport, show the kids Gulfport again, but maybe the kids have already seen it enough to where they were like, we don't want to do that. So she is, it looks like just outside, hold on. Jackson, Mississippi. She's 82 miles west of Jackson, Mississippi. So that's really cool. It's cool that, yeah, she's definitely in a hurry to see me, which is great. Which means she'll probably drive until dark, because that's how she usually does. She does a lot better with driving than I do. Just a couple hours of driving and my back starts to kill me and I just want to quit. But she does real good, and it looks like she's going to go as far as she can today. That way tomorrow she'll get here about midday instead of getting here at night. So that's really cool. That'll give us a chance to go find a hotel or campground or something like that. She couldn't find her tent. She's got a tent for the boys. I've got a tent. But her and I obviously are going to share a tent once she gets here, so we'll probably hit up Walmart and get one of those little $20 three-man tents. Let's see. Oh, I did the TV interview with local Channel 4. If you go click on the original post, you can't see it. It will play again tonight at 8 o'clock here. So that's 7 o'clock-ish in Texas, and I want to say 6 in California or 5 in California. But the interview is recorded in the comments. If you go to the comments of the original post that talks about me getting interviewed on Channel 4, in the comments there's a video posted where you can watch today. It was just a little like public access thing, so don't get your hopes worked up or anything. It wasn't like I was being interviewed by Barbara Walters or Oprah or anything like that. What else? What else can I talk about today? Molly's been really good. She went swimming today in the pool. She didn't like it, but she's clean now. Got the tablet working. That's what you're watching me on now. Let me know if it's any better or worse than any of my other videos. It's better for me because I can read the comments from further away. I don't have to lean in so far. Molly scratched the heck out of me. I don't know if you can see it. It's little. Whatever. It don't matter. I'm just trying to find stuff to talk about at this point. You guys got any questions for me? I'm still in Murphy, North Carolina. Still staying at my undisclosed location. The sound is clear? Okay, great. Hi, Nona. Love you. Hi, Nona. I can't wait to see you. I want to see you soon. I tried to cheat a little on my video today. I tried to log on with my phone. And what I was going to do was I was going to, that way I could type comments while talking and answer questions down there at the bottom. But when I attempt to, it says, sorry, but an unknown error occurred while you're trying to play this video. So apparently it knows that I'm publishing the video, so I can't also play the video while publishing it at the same time on 2 different devices. So it's being a jerk. Let's see here. But yeah, so here's a picture of the largest copy of the 10 Commandments. This little thing right there, that little red thing, is a car. So it's pretty big. Like I said, I posted the pictures. You can go in there and look if you want. Like I said, despite your religious preferences, it's still pretty cool to see something like that. I mean, who wouldn't go to Italy and see the Vatican, right? So, log in under Codie and post. Well, I can't log. I don't know Codie's passwords. I could probably figure them out, but we change them so often because we always get hacked by people. So I don't know her password. Did you figure out the tipping back problem on your cart, or have you not looked that far into it? Yeah, I kind of figured it out. I hung my jugs of water off the sides of the cart. So let's say this represents the cart 2-dimensionally, right? And it would always, it's kind of triangle shaped like this. And always tilts back like that. Well, on the triangle part that comes out and back in like that, I hung jugs of water out toward the front on the 2 sides, like here and here, but out in the front. So that put, a gallon of water is 8 pounds. So 16 pounds out front by the front wheel, instead of back toward the back. It keeps it from tipping back. Plus, Molly rides in the front a lot more now, which once she's in there, there's no problem with it tipping back at all. I got a new umbrella because my umbrella shredded in the wind. Trying to think. Still, I don't know. There's not very much has happened yesterday and today. Just trying to relax, get some rest, making some contacts. That's one thing I'm doing. I've been calling, or not calling, but texting a lot of 22 organizations and suicide organizations and PTSD organizations through Facebook, and spreading my page amongst them. That'd be something if you guys wanted to help, if you wanted to take 5 or 10 minutes out of your evening instead of playing Candy Crush or whatever, you could share my page on some of those pages. That'd be cool. The glare, you can't see my eyes hardly at all unless I take these off, but then you see big bags under my eyes. So I weighed myself legitimately this time on the scale, and I haven't lost nearly as much weight as I thought. I thought I was down to 280. I could have sworn the last time I stepped on a scale I was 280, but it said 295. So when I joined, I was at 325. It's 30 pounds I've lost, but that's still not as much as I thought. So I have to cut back on some bread, I guess. Love you too, Brookie. Can't wait to see my honey bunny and my boys. I want to hug my boys. I love them. They're good kids. Yeah, muscle weight more than fat. I know. Everybody says that, and it's true. My shirts are a lot baggier than they used to be. I have put 3 holes since I started in my belt. 3 new holes. My shoes, the ones that I stopped wearing, I slipped them on today just to go outside real quick, and they were sloppy loose on my feet, so I think I've even lost weight in my feet. But I don't see it when I look in the mirror, and the scale is still telling me I'm fat, so I don't know. The biggest problem with my tablet is I want to look at my face. So I stare at my face, right there, my face. But when I do that, my camera is so far over here that I can't see my face because I'm over there. So I either stare at this little dot so I make eye contact with you guys, or I stare at my face and it looks like I'm looking past the tablet. Dilemmas. First world problems. Wash my hat. So I guess we need to do these push-ups because that's about all I got left. Yeah, I could turn the entire tablet this way, and then when I look at my face, I'm actually looking close enough to see, but then it looks weird because my face is all the way over here on this side. I have to slide it over here and turn it like that. No. Alright, let's do some push-ups. Hopefully this tripod will. It's my phone tripod. It doesn't hold the tablet, so I just have the legs folded a certain way so it holds the tablet kind of hinky-dinky. Ow, the knees. Alright. Here we go. Everybody ready? Give me thumbs up when y'all are ready, when you're in position. I don't see any thumbs up. So I'm the only one doing these. Is that what y'all are saying? Alright, there's some thumbs up. You ready? Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Ow, the knees. Ow, the back. The table has a sharp corner. Fat. They're getting easier. A little bit anyway. I think I earned a chocolate cupcake. I don't have any chocolate cupcakes. Or do I? No, I don't. But I might. But I don't. There could be one, but I don't have one. But I could. All right, cool. Way to go, Bonnie. Yeah, I'm still doing half girl push-ups. We call them Navy push-ups. First 10 are usually hardcore Army push-ups. Then we have to slip down to Navy. That's awesome. No, I'm not in an office. I'm in a dining room of the house that I'm being hosted at. The undisclosed secret mountain abode. My neck, my back, my neck, my back. So, the wife is going to be here soon. I'm so happy. I get to see my family. It's going to be hard seeing them go, though. You guys can't judge me if I end up going home with them. It's going to be hard to say goodbye a second time, knowing how hard it was, how hard it's been being away from them. The first time, it was like, yeah, get out of here, we're sick of you. Now everybody misses me, and then I miss everybody. Tell you a story about Codie. There's not many G-rated stories about her. Let's see. You put me on the spot, I can't think of anything. There was this one time in band camp when, I got nothing. I'm drawing a blank right now. I'll try to think of a Codie story and I'll write it down. How did we meet? That's a good one. Okay. Well, I joined the CBs directly after the divorce of my last wife. I decided that I didn't want to make any more bad mistakes for a while, so I was going to let somebody else do it. And I joined the Navy right after 9/11. Her and I were splitting up before 9/11. But once 9/11 happened, I just felt that there was a calling for me to join. And I almost joined once when I was 18, but I backed out. So I joined the Navy, and I didn't want to be in combat. That's why I joined the Navy. And the recruiter said, well, gave me a list of all these jobs that I could do. And my dad had told me about the CBs, which were a construction force, and I was like, hey, well, I already know construction, that'll be cool. So I joined the CBs, which of course put me in combat, right next to the Marines, and I think I spent six weeks or 12 weeks in Gulfport in A school, and it was about 2 weeks after I graduated A school, top of my class, by the way, and joined my first battalion, NMCB 74, my only battalion. We deployed to Iraq, Puerto Rico. We went to Puerto Rico that time. So Puerto Rico was a blast. It was working 8 hours a day and drinking 6. So, Puerto Rico was a party. It was like having a construction job in Hawaii. It was awesome. Best times I had were in Puerto Rico, as far as my military experience. So I came home from Puerto Rico, or Puerto Rico, however you want me to say it. And when I got home, while I was in the military, I met this guy named Stormy Smith. Skinny little guy, something with his metabolism. He could not put weight on at all. He looked like a walking skeleton. Computer nerd, Dungeons and Dragons nerd, basically everything I was looking for in a best friend. So we became really good friends. He introduced me to another friend of his, Bob, who was a really good friend of mine. Well, we became friends anyway. A really good friend of his, and we became friends. And then they introduced me to another guy named Russell. And Russell was married to a woman named Selena. And Selena is Codie's best friend. So Codie was down in Gulfport visiting Selena and Russell. They all went to high school together. When I got back from Puerto Rico the first time, on my first deployment. So we met, and a few weeks later she was pregnant. We didn't know if it was mine or not, but I didn't care at that point. I was already in love with her and in love with the fact that the baby might be mine. So I asked her to marry me, and at the time I asked her to marry me quickly because I was living in the barracks and Russell was trying to kick her out and make her go back home to Indiana. Mainly just three's a crowd kind of a thing in a small apartment. So I married her so that I would get housing allowance so we could move off the base and get an apartment together. It was like an extra $750 a month. And then another extra $250 for food. So we moved off base and lived together in a trailer park right outside of the base for the rest of that home port, which was about 10 months. And then the next deployment that we had was to Kuwait, and I went to Kuwait for 8 months. Or no, it was supposed to be 6 and they extended it to 10, I believe. The time I don't really remember how much time I was over there. It was too damn long, is how long I was over there. But I went to Kuwait, but first we deployed to Spain, and we were in Spain for a month. And the day we were redeploying from Spain was just kind of like a spot to sit until we redeployed to Iraq or Kuwait. It was Kuwait the first time. And the day we were supposed to redeploy, Codie called the command, and she was in labor. So as everybody has got all of their stuff sitting in the truck waiting to go to the airport to fly to Kuwait, I was on the phone talking to Codie, and the commander let me talk to her until they took the phone away from her and wheeled her into the emergency room, or into the delivery room. So I got on the plane not knowing if she was okay, not knowing if the baby was okay or if the baby was mine or anything else. And when I landed in Kuwait, it took me about 8 hours to get to a phone. And when I finally got to a phone and called her, she was crying. She didn't even want to talk to me on the phone. She was embarrassed and sorry. And she was like, I got the worst news. And I was like, unless the baby died, there's not bad news. And she said, he can't be yours. And I was like, I don't care if he's mine or not. He's gonna be mine. I'm already in love with him. I had already accepted him as mine. I had already decided to take all the responsibility. Because Codie was with somebody before she met me. It's not like she was whoring around or anything. Codie's a good girl. So there was just, from the very beginning, from the very get-go, we knew that there was a chance that William wasn't mine. And he knows, he knows now. We talked to him. He's met his bio dad. I don't think he's too impressed with his bio dad, but he knows that he has the ability to have a relationship with him if he wants to. And they're friends on Facebook, and William's grandmother from that side of the family sends him presents on his birthday and on Christmas, and tries to get him to call all the time. And you know, it all worked out the way it worked out. I wouldn't trade him in for anything. He's a great kid, and that's how Cody and I met, and that's how our family started. And then when I came back from Kuwait that time, of course, that home port, I knocked her up again. And then when I got back from Iraq, Brennan was born a few months later, and I had already been discharged, and Brennan was born, I think, a month after I had been discharged, and I was there for that one. And lucky for Cody, Brennan turned out to be mine. Just kidding, honey. I love you. But that's the story. That's how the family started. In fact, that first Halloween after Brennan was born, we all still had a bunch of my military clothes. So Cody and I dressed up in my camis, and we bought baby camis for Brennan and a little camouflage suit for William, and we went as a squad. It was pretty good. So I just saw Cody on there. Say hi. Hi, Cody. How you doing? Where are y'all at? Are you stopped for the night, or are you just stopped so you can watch my video? No comment. I know where you are. I can look on my app and see right where you're at. Vicksburg. Oh, you're in Mississippi. Cody made it to Mississippi. So you're watching my video driving 60 in Mississippi at the same time. I hope you got one of the kids co-piloting. Yay, see the Mississippi. Are you gonna stop in Jackson? Is that your plan? No comment. Nope. Where are you going to stop? Are you going to stop soon? Or are you just going to drive until you're tired? Where is it? There it is. So I guess that's about it, guys. I don't have much else to talk about today. I probably will tomorrow. Yep, she's going to drive until she's tired. All right, well, be really safe, honey. I want you to take care of yourself and not get hurt or anything. Jackson's not too far in front of you, and I'm sure you'll find hotels there. I would drive all the way through Jackson and get a hotel on the back side. That way in the morning when you get up, you won't have to deal with rush hour. It'll be going the opposite direction. So drive through Jackson if you're going to stop in Jackson. Otherwise, whatever town or city you get to for the hotel, drive through it and get to the back side of it, so you don't have to deal with rush hour in the morning. I know she's a good driver. She's got a lead foot like my mother. Alright, I love all of y'all. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for sharing and liking my videos. And I still need you all to go subscribe to my YouTube page. That would be awesome. If you enough people subscribe, I'll start getting ad money once it hits a certain number, and that'll help with everything. Let's see here. Good directions. I know, I'm staring at my phone, I'm sorry. You have a great night, knowing your family is close. Yes, I am. I still don't know what we're going to do. I don't want to try to push and try to get them to let us all stay here, because my in-laws are also on their way down. So I think I'm going to get a hotel room in Murphy tomorrow night after Cody gets here, unless unless my anonymous hosts invite us all, which I'm not going to ask, but if they invite, I'll probably accept. They're really, really nice people. According to this, they are 7 hours away. So that'd be an easy drive tomorrow if they get up early, if she stops in Jackson. It'll only be about 5.5 hours. I don't want her to drive too hard, but I know her. I'll probably hear knocking on the door at midnight. Bring Molly home. I don't know if I am going to send her home or not. We'll have to see. But we'll just have to see. But I love you guys. That's my update for the day. Do your 22 push-ups. Like, share, donate. Even if it's $5, it helps, guys. I love you guys. Did my push-ups. Even if you didn't see me do them, I did them because they saw me do them. So I love you guys. Call a veteran, make them smile. Please share. Just help me share the word here. I'm at 2,600 followers now on Facebook. It would be so cool to be at 3,000 by the time I got to Nashville. That's my new goal. 3,000 likes by the time I get to Nashville. So please share the page, share my videos. It'd be great. I appreciate it so much. I love all you guys. I love everybody that's on here every day supporting me. It's so awesome that I have such a following. Please keep it up. Love you guys. Deuces.